Apparently, I've been offending a lot of people lately, so I've decided to stop smoking in the gym. I am so lazy, I sleep with a bedpan. And I've worn man diapers. Would you charge a blind person admission to a movie theater or a laser light show? I'm the kind of guy that would go to Africa and eat a surf and turf dinner in front of starving children and not share. I really enjoy playing dodgeball with blind people. It's really exciting. For me. Not for them. I like to go hunting at game farms. Let me tell you something. Photobombing women in the gym can turn ugly really fast. Maybe next time I'll wait for them to get out of the shower. Sometimes I mix up saying I love blue almond diamonds with Lou Diamond Phillips. Hot potato would be a way more interesting game if it was played with a hand grenade. If I ever go blind, I'd get a seeing eye ostrich. Because I'm different like that. Women just take too long to get done. I mean, 45 minutes to put makeup on? What are you doing, special effects? It takes Ronald McDonald 20. And that's with the hair. I would have slept with any of those girls in the Brady Bunch. Including Alice. I haven't gotten a date in over 2 months on meetblackpeople.com. I want my money back. I'll just go to ourtime.com, okay? Or maybe the older women will understand me better. People in other countries are going to go out and buy Rosetta Stone DVDs so that they could learn the English language, so that they could listen to me and understand what I'm saying. That's how famous I'm going to be. Yeah, I've had a lot of crazy first dates for sure. One time I was actually at a carnival with this girl, and we took a ride on the Ferris wheel. She was so uncomfortable and nervous, I finally decided to pull my pants back up. I'd love to play the knockout game with people who play the knockout game. Just smash their face in. You ever notice how angry old people get when you flip them over in their wheelchair? They get so mad. If I ever produced kidney stones, they'd probably come out as diamonds. When people ask me how I'm doing, I tell them to go fuck themselves and then let them figure it out for themselves. You know, leave them in suspense. Hey, I'm trying to keep everything positive in my life, okay? Everything positive. Except for any of my girlfriend's pregnancy tests. Everyone should have a fat head of me on their bedroom wall. And maybe even one in your kitchen. I should have bobbleheads. I should have statues. I should have Christmas ornaments. I should have a line of my own clothing, white t-shirts with my face on it. I actually feel bad for people who don't get to hang out with me. I knew I had issues at a young age when I used to dream about having a three-way with Nell Carter and the Samantha girl from Gimme a Break. If I had to pick my favorite superhero, I would probably say me. I'm my favorite superhero. I hit on widows at their husband's funeral. Honesty is never the best policy. I actually have a really badly bruised pelvis. It was a hippity-hop accident I had a couple of weeks ago. And the bruise was so bad, my pelvis is actually purple. It kind of looks like what a legless person would look like after a 2-mile potato sack race. It's disgusting. Anywhere I go, I feel I shouldn't have to wait online, because more than likely, I can kick everyone's ass there. Just go right to the front. What are you going to do about it? I like to randomly punch Italian people in the face just to see if they bleed sauce. Or as they like to say, gravy. If you want to be a dick about it. Bruce Jenner has had more facial reconstruction than Mr. Potato Head. I'm so competitive, I cheat while playing Yahtzee by myself. By myself. People tell me to break a leg before I do a show. I tell people to break a leg before they go skiing. Ha! If you're finding this video offensive at all, then you should probably turn it off and go fuck yourself. I should definitely have my own bobblehead. Probably my own, like, action figures. Like, they should make action figures of me, you know? So kids could be like, hey, I want to be like this guy, you know? Like, I should babysit your children. I should teach your kids' daycare center classes. That would be great. If I stare in the mirror too long, I start to become jealous of myself. So I'm going to be writing this book about an Italian woman who falls in love with a Jewish man, and I'm calling it Jumanja. Ha! You might be considered a fucked up person if you invite a Jewish woman over to your house to watch a movie about the Holocaust and laugh during the murder scenes. I know, because I've done it. Hey, I'm just saying. It's great. People ask me all the time. They're like, hey, aren't you worried about offending people with the content in your video? And I'm like, you're looking at a guy who sells drugs in front of a rehab clinic, okay? Do you think I care? The next time you lose your keys and someone asks you where you put them last, just punch them in the face. Punch them right in the face. They'll know why. I never said I didn't like Irish people. I said I just don't associate myself with people who drink beer for breakfast and start fights at family parties. Monday is a holiday for them. Losers. But I got nothing against them. Johnny Weir is like the creepiest dude I've ever seen, man. That guy was freaking me out in the Olympics. I felt like he was looking at me. He makes Richard Simmons look straight. What a weirdo. Man. I trick or treat in September. Notre Dame sucks and Rudy was offsides. I once used a garden hose as a bidet. Cut. I don't mean to sound like a racist or anything, but if a black man walks into a tanning salon 5 minutes before closing, you're gonna look a little suspicious. You know, you might raise an eyebrow or two, that's all I'm saying. Drugs are only bad when there are none left. I post Throwback Thursday pictures up on Wednesday. What? I should probably be cloned. I like to get high with my friends and then replace the liquid in their eye drops with rubbing alcohol. It's hilarious. You don't ever have to feel bad about stealing headphones from a deaf person. Never trust a blind person with binoculars. If you don't find this video hilarious, then you should probably apply to be the CEO of I'mAnAsshole.com. I would totally beat any midget at a basketball game. Any one he is. Or volleyball. Bring it on! You should probably bury your head in the ground like an ostrich if I asked you to work with me and you didn't. Oh, you're going to be so mad. I actually connected a fire hose that goes from the fire hydrant through my kitchen and into my living room so that when Jehovah's Witnesses come to my house, I could just blow them right off my lawn. How about that? I support myself by collecting money for charities and keeping the money. For me. Because I need it too. I'm so badass, I jump rope barefoot on thumbtacks. I am so sick of these fat personal trainers at the gym telling me how I'm supposed to be working out. Alright? Taking fitness advice from you would be like taking financial advice from a homeless person. It just don't make no sense. I'm just saying. I beat the shit out of my shrink for having the audacity to call me a violent person. All I know is when I'm in church, don't pass a basket full of money under my nose 2 days before I gotta pay rent, okay? Because, yeah, the money's coming out, alright? You want to throw me out of your little church house, okay? Whatever, man. I don't need it, okay? And as far as making out with that man's wife during a moment of peace, you brought it on yourself, the little orgy you were having, alright? Everybody kissing and hugging and touching, okay. But when I do it, little tongue down somebody's mouth, oh, and I'm the bad guy, right? Hypocrites. Hypocrites. I love just hanging around in the wintertime on a nice slippery corner and watching people fall down and hurt themselves. I mean, that's a good time. Nell Carter keeps asking about what happened to her piece of the cake. I think that fat bitch ate it. I edited this video, and I'm enjoying it probably as much as you are right now. And I've watched it 7 or 8 times. every week for the past 3 months. That's a lot of time. I enjoy spending quality time with myself. I just feel bad for people who don't get to hang out with me all the time. You know, you guys get to see me, like, on TV and everything. Like, wow, man, I wish I could hang out with that guy. Like, I'm around me all the time. You only get to, like, really watch me on video, but you're not there hanging out with me. It kind of sucks for you to not hang with me. It's good to be me. If I could be anyone in the world, it would be me.